Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the Hot Wheels Mama's fam. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you have not already done so, and excuse me, welcome back to the Hot Wheels Mama's fam talk show. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you have not already done so, and you're on the fence about joining, maybe you need to hear a message from this channel. Now, for those of you that are new here, my channel is about cerebral palsy because I myself have cerebral palsy, and I want to help those who have disabilities understand just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't live a productive life, because you absolutely can. You just have to set your mind to whatever it is you're trying to achieve, and you can achieve those goals. Don't let anybody ever tell you you can't achieve a goal just because you have cerebral palsy. They are absolutely wrong for telling you that. You can achieve whatever you decide to achieve. Now, for today's video, what I want to talk about is scoliosis, since I got a bunch of new subscribers and they may not know what scoliosis is. For those of you that don't know, scoliosis is curvature of the spine. Now, you can have it small, scoliosis, which means it's very mild, and then you have the medium scoliosis, which means that you have to go talk to a doctor. 3, and you have the worst case, and the worst case is curvature of the spine to where it's gonna puncture your lung, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. And the reason why we're gonna talk about that today is because I myself have scoliosis. I have the severe case of scoliosis. Now, in '94, I had back surgery where they went in and put 2 metal rods in my back. I have screws holding the rods in from my neck to my tailbone. And the reason why they put those in is because if they didn't, I would have had a heart attack and I would have died, because my spine was curved so bad that they had no other choice but to save my life. And I can honestly say that's the best thing a relative has ever done for me. Yes, it hurts some days, especially when it's cold. I can't have anything cold running down my back because it sends my nervous system into overdrive, and it feels like it's burning my back, even though it's not. It's just the cold, but it still feels like it's burning my back. So I have to have my back, and I know this sounds funny, room temperature, because if I don't, then it hurts. I mean, I have medicine that I take for it, yes, but that medicine does not always work. I pretty much take medicine for my back. I have other things that I use to help my back. My husband rubs my back because there's a gap in my back, and that gap in my back always, 9 times out of 10, that thing hurts. And it hurts when my wires pop out. People don't believe that your wires can't pop out, but they actually do. And when it pops the whole way out, it hurts. It hurts like no other. Like, it's hard for me to move when they pop out like that. So I have to either push on them myself to get them back in, or if they're too far out, then I have to get somebody to help me. And that somebody is my fiance. He hates doing it, but you have to get them back in, otherwise you're gonna have a hard time moving. It's not too cold where I'm at right now, but it's cold enough to irritate my rods. And the only time my rods get really irritated is when it's cold or my wires pop out. Rarely do my wires pop out, but when they do pop out, I know when they popped out, because it stops you in your tracks and it's telling you to push the rods back in. The worst case scenario that I had to go to the hospital, and I spent 3 days in my hospital bed because I couldn't move. I couldn't go nowhere, I couldn't move. And that's when I first realized that my wires can pop in and out. Which, again, guys, the doctor that put them in tells me that it's safe for them to come out. He thinks my backbone's strong enough. However, there's a 50-50 chance that I won't come out of that surgery. And I'm not willing to take that chance because I have a family that I have to take care of. And if I'm not here for my family, then nothing is gonna get done. And my family needs me for support and things like that. Now, if I was just by myself, I would have probably said, go for it, because I'm tired of the pain. But as my family came along, I realized that was really risky, and I'm not taking that chance. I'd rather deal with the pain and have to take pain medication. And people may ask me, don't you get tired of taking pain medication? Yes, I do, but I'm not willing to do that surgery. When I got them put in, it was a 16-hour surgery that I had. And I'm not willing to go through a 16-hour surgery again and may not come out of it. That's not an option. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look up cerebral palsy specialists and see what they have to offer, because my back hasn't got any better, but it hasn't got any worse, and I want a second opinion on what the doctors have to say. Now, with me saying all of this, before you make a decision like that, if you make any medical decision, always consult your doctor, because what may work for me may not work for you. So always consult your doctor. Just because I talk about it, it's not okay for you just to jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, this is what I have. Always talk to your doctor, because your doctor may give you another suggestion that will work for you. Remember, guys, I'm only telling you my story, because if you come to something like this, then you'll know what to look for. Growing up, I had braces on my back to help try to sit me up straight. And that got to the point in the summer, because I had to wear it every day. In the summer, they ended up putting holes in my brace, and it still didn't help, because it made me all sweaty and gross. I hated wearing that kind of brace, and it was a back brace. But I also realized that I needed the back brace. It was heavy and thick and plastic. It's almost like a cast material, but it's not cast material. It's if I'm not mistaken, I think they used a plaster cast, but somehow they made it into plastic. I don't remember, it's been so long. And we tried the braces for a couple of years, didn't work, and then one day I was told I was having surgery. And I went through a 16-hour surgery. I had to get a blood transfusion because I lost so much blood. You know, but I made it through. I'm stronger than I give myself credit for, and other people give me credit for. But at the end of the day, I don't care what those people think or say. I'm gonna do what's best for me and my family. I'm gonna end this video here today, but before I do that, I want to remind you, if you haven't already done so, please like this video. Please subscribe to the Hot Wheels Mama's Fam Talk Show. And as I always say, never say you can't, always say you can, and never give up, and try your best each and every day. And that part is coming from my daughter. And I want to thank you for allowing me to come into your home each and every day to share my story with you. And I hope it helps you in some way, and I hope that you share my videos. And with that, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.